you would mention the Koch brothers because we have a clip of Arizona Governor Doug Ducey.
Aptly named.
Yes. He is on 12 News, and he's on his first appearance on the Sunday Square Off. Governor Doug Ducey hasn't been there for a while, and it doesn't take long to figure out why. Who is the host of this? Is it this guy Leahy or Nielsen? Who is it? The host of Doug Ducey. Well, this is the host of Sunday Square Off. It's a local show, and all I can say is good for this guy. Doug Ducey's trying to argue about what needs to happen in terms of choice. Remember how choice is in the context of education is how we're going to starve public education and turn public education into no public, decent public schools, only bilking the taxpayer to fund parochial or private schools. And here is Doug Ducey.
These educational savings accounts, the flexibility for whether it's textbooks or tutors or educational therapy, tuition that a student would need, I want to provide that choice to parents. And like I said, I think it's a good idea. And I think it's a small idea, and we'd see what kind of policy it would be and how it would work if it would come to life.
It has grown over the last several years, and it was presented to voters as something Arizona parents wanted, and yet at a Koch brothers donor summit last year, you were reported as saying you needed the power of the network to get this expansion passed. So the question is, why is Arizona education policy being set by or outsourced
Bram, that's a distortion.
That's a direct quote. You're saying that didn't happen?
I set Arizona policy with our legislature and our education community.
You thank the Koch brothers
because
network.
I have to overcome the media oftentimes of how they talk about Arizona education.
So you need the Koch brothers to overcome people like me?
I need resources so I can communicate directly with the voters, because oftentimes on this show on Sunday morning, all that's happening is dumping on Arizona education rather than talking about the excellence that we have inside our system. And then I'm addressing what resources we can bring so that we can further improve it across the state for all of our kids.
So what exactly did the Koch brothers network do aside from helping to counter things that people like me might say on a Sunday morning?
Well, I would say it's more the educational champion or educational choice network that I'm addressing. People that this is a issue of passion for them. They want to see improvement in public education across the board.
And they're doing this in states all over the country, including Arizona.
No one is doing more than the state of Arizona in terms of choice. Our districts and in charters are improving faster than any other state in the country. We've led on school choice, and I've said we're going to continue to lead on school choice. I think it's making all of our public schools better.
So there you have it. And I mean, this is impressive to me, that to have local news aware of the fact that a billionaire family is funding the destruction of their public school system and is doing so state after state after state. And the idea that this governor needs those funds to counteract what you're sitting on the show. You could show up. Is there a single local news show that the governor could not get on every single weekend if he wanted to? Give me a break.
Yeah, that was pathetic.
But this is what they're doing, folks. And now they have one of their own as the Secretary of Education in this administration. And they're going to continue their assault on public schools. And people have to be vigilant. Super vigilant. Bram Resnick. So good for him.
We need to buy up his station, say.
Right, exactly.
Bram Resnick needs to be homeless by the time this is over. Wyatt needs another bailout.
I don't know.
Fine, goddammit, we got other things to think of.
I don't know. I'd be surprised if that doesn't happen.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen either, Jew boy.
Colin from a Tuesday. Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos